It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be going over our top 10 budget cards in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. Now, if you do pay attention to my YouTube channel at all, you do know I've been one that I've said, yes, the auction house has crashed like crazy. And I think it's a combination of the MT guys getting popped. Finally, the MT sellers, I think, are getting banned, and I think that's a big reason why. Another reason, nobody's on the game. So those two things combined with each other lead to the situation we ultimately are in. But is that the case for budget cards? Well, I think for budget cards, they're just so rare, and that's why they still are decently high in price, which is obviously not a great thing for us in general. Either way, be giving you guys our top 10. Now, before we dive any further into that, if you are new to my channel, man, make sure you guys do smash that subscribe button. We're on the road towards 120,000 subscribers. At number 10, Galaxy Opal Harold Miner, who was literally 6,000 MT the other day, is still 6,000 MT. He's still really rare, though. At the end of the day, that's something to keep in the back of your minds. He's really rare. I got Harold Miner. I don't use him right now, and if you're wondering, well, Ty, why don't you use him? It's just because I've got some really good guys, like a Hero, you know, Ben, Hero Jokic. So for me, obviously, on this count, I don't use Harold Miner, but he's a really solid option. Okay, for 5,000 basically MT, here's what he gives you, okay? Harold Miner comes with 52 base badges, 6'5", which means he can stand in 93 3-ball, Derrick Rose base, dunks on everybody. If you don't believe in Harold Miner, go watch my Harold Miner gameplay. He will make you a believer. Comes with Hall of Fame range as well. A fun card to use that, again, for 6,000 MT is a really solid option. At number 9, sticking to that point guard position, we're plugging in Galaxy Opal Jalen Rose. Now, a different option here is Jalen Rose, right? For what, 17,000 MT? Again, a different option. And if you see me sell players during this video, it's just because I'm trying to empty out my collection. So as I do go through these, I might sell a few players as well. But Jalen Rose, why do I like Jalen Rose? He's 15,000 MT. He has really good height, a really good frame. The only thing I don't like about Jalen Rose, and I think that really hurts the card, is he's got the Kuzma upper. It's just hard to time, hard to green. Other than that, though, Jalen Rose, nearly perfect. If you can get his release down, that's the big key, because he's going to play great defense, handle the ball well as be 6'8". I'm a big fan of Jalen Rose. You could go with out of position Hedo Turkoglu as well, but he's a little more expensive than a guy like Jalen Rose. Moving on to our number 8 at the center position, Big Mark Eaton. I will hold on to Mark Eaton and his stock as long as possible, and I'll snipe this one and resell him for a little bit more as well. I'm a big fan and believer of Mark Eaton, and if you're not, you're missing out. Mark Eaton is absolutely elite in my team. Now, why is the card elite? Because he can compete against the Taco and Yaos of the world in a game in which not many other people can. How many people can compete with Taco and Yao in my team? Oh, wait, not many. 7'4", good speed, really solid interior. Mark Eaton is absolutely incredible. Wanted to plug in Arvydas Sabonis, wanted to plug in Peter Goodmanson. They're just too expensive. With them being as expensive as they are, Mark Eaton is your next probably best option here for about 10,000. I just got one for 8,000 MT that you can use and have success with. At number 7, we're plugging in Mr. Cedric Maxwell, Galaxy Opal. His price doesn't reflect how good he is. Now, the problem with Cedric Maxwell is he had a way better card in 2K22. That's the problem with Cedric Maxwell. Still, though, he's got the Rudy upper, the KPJ base. I believe. No, am I wrong? I'm pretty sure that's what he's got, right? No, he doesn't have the KPJ base. And he's got the O shape. 2K database is down right now, but I'm pretty sure Cedric does have the. No, here we go. He's got the O shape base, the Rudy upper. Now, what is wrong with the Rudy upper? It just slows it down a little bit. I was saying the KPJ with Rudy, that's what Luka has. Slows it down a little bit. But I'm used to the Rudy upper somewhat, and you can get used to it as well. Cedric's going to be chicken, going to green shots, and he's going to play great defense. The only problem is he's only 6'8" at the small forward position. He's going to be up against Big Z, Bobo, guys like that, and that's where Cedric is going to struggle a little bit. Still, for 10,000 MT, a really, really solid option. Next up, this one might be a surprise to a lot of you guys. Now, if you know me, you know I hype this card up a ton in my gameplay with him. That is Pink Diamond Xavier McDaniel. Now, when I made this video, there was one up for like 15,000 MT. Now he's 20,000 MT, a little bit more expensive. But if you could probably bid on one and get one for, 10, 15,000 MT, here's what the X-Man gives you. Speaking of, I might lock in Manute soon, so I don't know. 6'9", though, really good 3-ball ball handle, defensively, athleticism, just absolutely elite. You want a complete small forward in my team. Throw Xavier McDaniel up there with the best of them. Right up there with Cedric Maxwell as well. Really, really solid option. And again, coming in at number 6, I have him for 10 to 15,000 MT. Sticking with that small forward position. I know we're doing it a lot, but I've still got to plug in Jonathan Bender. As much time has went by, this card's longevity is still there, right? 19,000 MT for Jonathan Bender, 7 feet tall. Good 3-ball, good defense, and again, 7 feet tall. As long as you can get used to the tray upper, which I still to this day am not used to the tray upper, but as long as you can somewhat get used to it, that's all you need. If you can get used to the tray upper, you're gonna love Jonathan Bender in my team. Month or two ago, he was my starting small forward. Obviously, times have changed, but I'm still a big fan and supporter of Jonathan Bender. He can compete at every level in my team. Moving on to the, still small forward, but shooting guard position as well. Galaxy Opal Shane Battier. You would be surprised, maybe not. A lot of you guys might be surprised at how many people really love this card. I'll snipe this one for 65. I'll sell him for 84. And I almost guarantee he sells because everybody loves Shane Battier in my team. Now, again, you guys might be like, what, Ty? Why does everybody love Shane Battier? And I think it starts with his release. I personally, when I used Shane Battier, felt like his release was weird. But it was one I feel like if you got it down, you're not going to miss with it. As well as being 6'8". Good frame, really solid defensively. I don't see many flaws in his Shane Battier as far as a 3-and-D guy in my team. Not going to be your best primary ball handler or anything like that. But as far as a 3-and-D guy in my team, Shane Battier is going to get the job done at a very, very high level. Coming in at number 3 on my budget player tier list, we've got Sweet Luol Deng. And I think either people are starting to price fix cards or they're pulling them out of super packs. Either way, I don't know. Sweet Lou, though, for 15,000 MT is a guy that I definitely am a fan of. You guys can see I still have him. 95 3-ball, 90 driving, a good ball handle, really solid defensively. He shouldn't be 15,000 MT. Because in my opinion, the way I look at Luol Deng is he's a much better Shane Battier. That's how I look at him. Now, a lot of people might prefer Shane Battier. I think it really is preference-based. I think you're oblivious to say Shane Battier is better than Luol Deng because he's not. Luol's got a good release, great player model at 6'9", moves better than Shane Battier. Lu for 15,000 MT is not bad at all. Coming in at as my second best budget guy in NBA 2K23 my team is Galaxy Opal Tyson Chandler. Now the sad part with Tyson Chandler is you can't search for Tyson Chandler. Like, his thing is broken, so you got to come in here, get Tyson Chandler the hard way. Still not super expensive. I think, he was going for like 14,000 MT yesterday. Today, it's looking like right around that 15,000 MT price range. Any rate, not bad. Again, some people are probably going to pull him out of super packs. His price might go down even more. 14,000 MT for Tyson Chandler. And here's what he gives you. Here's the good part about Tyson, okay? 7'1", but an incredible player, model player both. We talk about being able to compete against Taco and Yao. Tyson is on that verge. He's still a little short compared to those guys, but his defense is up there. 92 speed. To me, he's another version of a guy like Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson's better, but defensively they feel the same. Mitchell Robinson just gives you a little more offense. Tyson Chandler really good for 14,000 MT in my team. Going to be tough to beat. At number 1, my best budget baller in my team, Galaxy Opal Thurl Bailey. Now, a disclaimer, I gotta say it. You can't use Thurl Bailey once and come up with your conclusion. You've got to use this card a few times and then let me know your thoughts on Thurl Bailey, because it's not fair to Thurl for you to use him once, say you don't like his release, when his release is weird. It's really fast, really quick. It's just weird. Once you get the hang of it, though, you're not going to miss with Thurl Bailey. Give him a little bit of wiggle room, and you're going to love Thurl Bailey in my team. Plays great defense. And at that small forward type of hybrid position, I don't think you're going to find a better option than Mr. Thurl Bailey in my team. That's going to wrap it up for our video today, guys. Let me know your thoughts on my top 10 budget list down below in the comments. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.